What is up, everybody out there in HeroClix land? This, once again, is Scott Porter here for a brand new unboxing series. Now, you might say to yourself, why is Scott Porter doing an unboxing right now? Isn't the main set not coming out until August, the next big HeroClix set? No, folks. This summer, we have two very special HeroClix sets celebrating the 15th anniversary of this game we all know and love. I have played since the inception of HeroClix, since Infinity Challenge. I can't believe I've spent almost 50% of my life playing this game with plastic crack. That's right, that's what I call HeroClix. It's plastic crack. You gotta have more of it, and you gotta have it right now. And they being WizKids, have done us a very, very special thing. They have created a set, a 15th anniversary HeroClix set based around Marvel's What If? Yes, that is right. We are getting an entire set based on the What If line of comics that Marvel has put out over decades and decades. I am incredibly excited about this. Some of my favorite stories in the books have come from what if stories. What if the Fantastic Four had different powers? What if Tony Stark became the Sorcerer Supreme? What if Dazzler was a herald of Galactus? Yes, folks, that happened, and I hope she's a chase in this set. Or actually, I hope she's a common, but if anything, I hope we get a herald of Galactus Dazzler. That would be just... for me. I would absolutely love that. What if Wolverine killed the Hulk? What if the Avengers fought in the 1950s? What if Captain America never woke up? All of these things have happened. All these questions that we sit around as comic book fans in comic book shops and go, hey, what if Spider-Man saved Uncle Ben? Well, that's happened. And then we see what happens in the aftermath, and usually one issue or like a 5-issue limited series of books. So we're getting alternate universe, I guess you could say, versions of our favorite Marvel characters in this set. Let's take a look at the outside of the brick. Okay, let's see. Yep, on the front, we've got Punisher, we've got Iron Man, kind of as Sorcerer Supreme-ish type of characters. We've got on the side, we've got classic Marvel heroes. And then what if they chose different paths? And that Spider-Man, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that Spider-Man is from What If Spider-Man Never Became a Superhero or something like that, and he becomes an actor, he becomes a film star, and I think the big villain was J. Jonah Jameson, and I think he brings Daredevil in, and they end up beating I think that's what it is. No matter what happens, J. Jonah Jameson is always the villain and always has it out for Spider-Man. That's one thing you can always trust. What if Marvel Knights chose to join S.H.I.E.L.D., or what if the Runaways became the Young Avengers? I think that happened during the 2008, 2009. There was the House of M, and they did a bunch of what ifs. Like, what if Scarlet Witch said no more powers instead of no more mutants? And I think it was the Young Avengers thing, I think, was part of that. The Runaways as the Young Avengers. And there, I think we have Jessica Jones as an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Punisher as an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., Daredevil as an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think there's been like 20 books of what if this person was an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.? What if that person was an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.? So we'll see how many of those we get. And then the alternate universe Runaways as well. And I'm stoked about that because Runaways is one of my favorite books ever. If you guys are new to... and on the back of the box we have a colossal, I believe that's Dormammu, linking into the last Marvel set that we just had, the Avengers Defenders War, and that looks like we're going to have some organized play this summer. The way we do this unboxing series, if you're not familiar with it, is I'm going to open 2 boosters every day. We're going to have 5 straight days of unboxing goodness, and by Friday we'll have a really good idea of what we are going to have in this set. I am currently at the Hyper RPG Studios in North Hollywood, California. North Hollywood, not as glamorous as actual Hollywood, and fairly less glamorous than the hip West Hollywood. If you're confused out there, that means you don't live in California, and I'm sorry for confusing you. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm going to start on the same side I always do, the back right. We'll see what we open here. And yeah, so surprise unboxing out of nowhere. Pretty much like no announcements that this was coming. And I'm super stoked to I got this in the mail. I had no idea what I was looking at. And it's time to go, I guess. So I'm using scissors instead of box cutters today. So stick with me because I'm going to have some difficult times opening these boosters, I think. All right, right out the gate. Ooh. Oh, okay. This is awesome. I always start in the same part of the brick, and I always pull a super rare or something interesting in that first one. All right, let's see what we got here, guys. It looks like we have, so we've got Gertrude. We got Gertie and her dino. We've got some Hulks, a couple of different Hulks. And we've got a regular Daredevil and a regular Punisher. So I think we're going to get some regular versions of our favorite Marvel heroes and then maybe some of their what-if versions. We'll see what we have here. I think these Hulks, Oni Hulk. I think there was a storyline like, what if the Gamma Bomb created like a country of Hulks or 1,000 Hulks or something like that, and they took over America, I think, and then they tried to take over the world. Can't remember exactly what happens at the end of the storyline there, but I think it's something along those lines. All right, let's see. Gertrude and Old Lace is a super rare. Yes, so we've kept up our streak of pulling something cool in that first booster at all times. We're going to take a look at what these guys do. I'm going to hold the cards up front and back for you guys. I'm going to try and cover as much of... Oh, no! Oh, no. We had a casualty. Oh, Gert's arm is off and she's pointing at something. I'll never know what she's pointing at. What was she trying to tell me? Gertrude, what were you trying to tell me? Oh, no. Oh, it's okay. I've got some glue. I'll glue it back on at some point. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right. So we will start with this, maybe the Oni Hulk and the Oni Leader. Hold them both up so you guys can get a closer look at them. I think there was like a super depressing what if. It was a Hulk story. It's like, what if Jim Ross was the Hulk? Like it ends with Bruce Banner shooting him in the back of the head, like blowing his brains out, if I can remember correctly. Ugh, really, really awful. Okay, Oni Hulk. Brute, monster, and pass are the keywords. He's number 7 in the set. Real name, Various. It is from What If Volume 2, The Gamma Bomb Spawned 1,000 Hulks. It tells you on the back. That's pretty cool. He has a special attack power, the Emperor's Oni. Oni Hulk can use super strength. If a friendly character named Oni Leader is within 8 squares, modify Oni Hulk's attack by +1. It just says if he's within 8 squares. There's that side. And then it tells you, oh no, I dropped it. Hold on, folks, I'll be right back. Man, I've had the dropsies lately. I can't hold on to anything. All right, let's see. It tells you on the back, what if, and like kind of tells you where they're from. So if you're not really familiar with the What If books, at least you get a little bit of an education here. Next, we're going to look at the Oni Leader. Same sculpt, different paint job. It's got a gold hairdo and gold arms. Yep. He has a special damage power, Occupation Force. It is, Oni Leader can use Outwit, and when he does, he can ignore characters for line of sight. He can use it one additional time during your turn for each other friendly character closer to the opponent's starting area than your own, but only if that character is 50 points or more or named Oni Hulk. So, if he meets all that criteria, he gets to use Outwit twice. That's pretty dangerous. There we go. He's set number 20. I think he's got the same keywords as the other ones, Brute, Monster, Pass, and then it adds Ruler. He has Ruler as well. So there you go. Woo! All right, let's get to Daredevil next. Daredevil has a Marvel Knights keyword and the Martial Artist keyword. He's number 4 in the set. He has something called Extendable Cane, which is that thing sticking way out awkwardly from his hand. Yeah, I call it my Extendable Cane as well. When Daredevil hits with an attack, after actions resolve, give the target an action token. So a little free stunning blow there. There you go. Take a peek at that. Take a peek at the back of the card there. He is 40 points. The Oni Hulk leader is 75. The Oni Hulk by himself is 25. So continuing kind of with the past Marvel sets of having low-pointed characters so far. We have the Punisher. He's number 3 in the set. Has Marvel Knights. Has Soldier. His name is Frank Castle, of course. He has no special powers. He's got a 5-click dial. He's got all the powers you would expect a Punisher to have. And that is booster number 1. Oh, just kidding. We still have Gertrude and Old Lace. She has Runaways and Young Avengers keywords. Now, this is the really cool thing about having these Runaways have Young Avengers. Now everyone can play nice. You want Wiccan and Chase to play together. You want Carolina and Nico. And then you want them to play with Iron Lad or Hulkling. You could do all that. They'll probably all have the same keyword. Animal and Future are her other keywords. She's number 37 in the set. 37, and she's a super rare. All right, we're dealing with the smaller set this time. Got it. She has a trait, Runaways. Once per turn, when Gertrude Yorks and Old Lace attack, if they are adjacent to a friendly character with the Runaways or Young Avengers keyword, they can reroll a 1 on a die of the attack roll. Okay, nice. That's a trait. Also has a trait, my parents only left me one thing. At the beginning of the game, place adjacent an Old Lace bystander. When Old Lace would take damage, you may instead deal Gertrude Yorks and Old Lace 1 avoidable damage. All right. The Young Avengers Assemble is a special damage power she has. Gertrude Yorks and Old Lace can use leadership. When they do and succeed, you may instead remove an action token from one friendly character with the Runaways or Young Avengers keyword, regardless of adjacency or point value. So you're just pulling a token off of any of those. And then inside we have Old Lace. She's got 10 movement with charge, 11 attack with blades, 17 defense with toughness, and empower in her damage slot with 2 damage. So there you go. That's Old Lace's Pog. Front of the card. Feel free to pause this and kind of look at all the information. She is set number 37. Like I said, she's 50 points, 5 clicks long. Okay, that's booster number 1. Let's get straight into booster number 2. Let's see what we got here. All right. Screw it. I'm not using scissors. I'm just going to rip these. There we go. All right. Ooh. All right. Interesting stuff here. We've got the same Daredevil we just pulled, but then we've got a different Daredevil in the middle of the package. We've got Carolina Dean. We've got Molly Hayes. And we've got Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Okay. So we've already seen this Daredevil. We're going to go ahead and put him off to the side. Put all these guys over here. Oh yeah, everybody say hello to the Watcher. The Watcher is watching, as he usually is during the What If issues. As a matter of fact, I think for a long time there, the Watcher was kind of in that 20, where it said a box, how much the comic cost, like 25 cents or 75 cents. Weren't those the days? 25 cents and 75 cents for a comic? I think the Watcher's face was in there for at least a little bit of time. Oh no, Galactus. I don't want to piss him off. Okay. So Uatu's here watching. Now let's see what's different about this Daredevil first, and then we'll get into everyone else. This Daredevil has the Spider-Man ally team ability. The other Daredevil did not have a team ability at all. So, where did the cards go? Here they are. Oh, I'm a little bit of a mess right now. It's just because I'm so excited. I got one of my favorite characters of all time, in Molly Hayes. All right. Let's see. This Daredevil is number 17. As martial artist keyword. That's the only one. He is from What If Volume 2. Oh, what if the Kingpin adopted Daredevil? That actually is a really cool issue. I really, really enjoyed it. I haven't read all of these What Ifs, so if some of them make my face go like this, I apologize in advance. But I haven't read all of them. The only father I've ever known is his trait. When building your force, if your force also includes one character named Kingpin, ooh, are we going to get a Kingpin in this set too? Daredevil gains all the keywords of that character for this game. When he is adjacent to a friendly character named Kingpin, modify Daredevil's defense value by +1. Okay, 5 clicks long. Spider-Man team ability, so he's a wild card. There's the back of this card. Boom. Pretty cool. All right, let's take a look at Carolina next. Carolina has the Runaways trait that we talked about with Gertrude. Once per turn, when Carolina Dean attacks, if she is adjacent to a friendly character with the Runaways or Young Avengers keyword, she can reroll a 1 on a die of the attack roll. She also has a special defense power called Reactive Energy Barrier. Carolina Dean can use Barrier and Defend. When Carolina Dean or adjacent friendly characters are targeted by a ranged attack, modify the attacker's damage value by -1. Okay. Wow, that's actually a really cool power, because it doesn't matter who is attacking, they're all taking a -1 to their damage if they're attacking from range. She's 75 points. She's got an 18D at the start of her dial, so that defend actually is going to work. She's got the Runaways, Young Avengers, and Cosmic keywords, and she is set number 24. All right. Now, her sculpt, I'm going to show you up close, is really awesome. It's this rainbow translucence on her hair as she's kind of flying through the air. Her whole body has that kind of energy to it. It's pretty cool. She's got running shot, she's got psychic blast. Yeah, she's gonna be a beast. She's gonna be a beast. Okay, Molly is next. Molly Hayes, Runaways and Young Avengers keyword. She's number 11 in the set. She's got the Runaways trait. If her or Young Avengers, if they're adjacent to each other when they attack, they can reroll a 1 on the attack die. And she's got a special damage power called Knock Knock. Molly Hayes can use Close Combat Expert, but as a close combat action. When she does and hits, the target is knocked back 4 squares instead of any other knockback. So she's knocking you back 4 squares regardless of the damage that she's dealing, etc., etc. I don't know if it overrides charge, probably doesn't, but still pretty cool. So she's hitting you and knocking you back. If you set her up properly, she can knock them into some real troubling areas. She has 4 clicks. She's 50 points long. She never has 4 printed damage, so she's always going to be knocking you back further than she can even damage you, unless we've got some perplex or other things involved. Well, of course, Close Combat Expert will pump it up, but always 4. Always 4 instead of any other knockback. Then we've got Spider-Man. Now this is not one that I'm familiar with. She is from the storyline, What If Hulk Had Become a Barbarian? And this is the backup story within that book. So every What If is like mostly like, 20 pages of it are the main story, and then there's like this little 5-page backup story in the back. I guess Spider-Man was the backup story. I'm gonna have to go read this one. May Parker became Spider-Man. It's the Spider-Man family is her keyword. She's number 33 in the set. Pastry Decorator Weapons I Made is a special attack power she has. Spider-Man can use Incapacitate. When she does, hit characters can't move until your next turn. Okay. She has, Why, this new vitamin tonic is remarkable. She has, Golly, I just jumped 2 stories. She's got, You're still with it, Granny. She's got, I can't let that gosh awful leapfrog win. She's got wheat cakes as support for her support power. And she's got, Peter is so frail, he can never learn. I am Spider-Man. There you go. That's some of my favorite power names I've ever read on a card in HeroClix. Wheat cakes! Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay. Well, there you have it, folks. The first 2 boosters of our What If unboxing series are complete. We got a super rare today. We got a lot of the Runaways as Young Avengers. I think we're only missing a couple, Chase and Nico, and we're missing the big villain in that storyline, Victorious, Victor Mancha. So hopefully we'll pull those in the next couple of days. Can't wait to see what other super rares we have, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you tomorrow, coming at you from Hyper RPG Studios in glamorous North Hollywood, California. This is Scott Porter, and until the next time I see you, may all your rolls be critical hits.